Hey guys, welcome back to the Culture Corner. I'm Atheos.
I'm Darrito.
And on the Culture Corner, we bring you pop culture news and game reviews. On the 24th of April, an era for all comic book lovers came to an end with Avengers Endgame.
Don't worry guys though, we're not going to spoil anything.
No spoilers at all. Endgame is the final chapter in the Avengers series. If you don't know what we're talking about, let us explain.
The Avengers franchise is the only one within the MCU that brings all the characters together to fight against one threat challenging Earth.
Now, if you haven't seen any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starting with Iron Man 1, which came out in 2008, I have no idea where you've been. The Marvel films' total gross is $18.5 billion. It's the biggest franchise ever on film. Now, before we go into how we think the films have gone so far, we do want to help you out with a chronological order of when you should watch the films. Not their release dates, but where they are in the storyline itself. Captain America, the First Avenger. Captain Marvel, Iron Man. Iron Man 2,
Thor, The Incredible Hulk. Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor, The Dark World. Captain America, Winter Soldier. Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Avengers, Age of Ultron. Ant-Man, Captain America, Civil War. Black Panther, Spider-Man Homecoming, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War,
and Avengers Endgame. Well, now that you're on top of the order in which you should watch it, you can go home and watch the whole series itself. If you watched it in the order that it was released, it's quite an experience to watch it from chronological order instead of release date, because it's quite interesting to see how the story shapes over time, giving these characters really important feelings, really important storylines to make you fall in love with the characters. And when it came to the Avengers films, bringing them all together was really good. And with Endgame, I cried in many places because of how I felt connected to every character.
So I personally think that Endgame is my favorite Marvel film that has ever been made. It is so intricate, so in-depth, so many good themes and storylines that they just flourished and really cherished. They didn't even, at no point did you feel like you were ripped off or that you were annoyed by anything. Like, every decision felt purposeful and meaningful. So last week, guys, we got you to tweet at us questions about Endgame, and here are some of the questions that you guys asked.
The first one, we have George Chinesky. Do you have to see all the Marvel Cinematic Universe films to understand Endgame?
I'd say you kind of have to see at least some of them. There are some that really add to the storyline, and if you probably don't see it, you'll be a little lost with some characters as to how they have their powers, even references that they make to past battles, past movies, all that kind of stuff. You'll probably be quite a bit lost if you don't see at least all the Avengers films, because they all lead up to that one moment.
We have Melissa724. Who dies in Endgame? No.
And we have Matthew Harson asking, if you could have only one Infinity Stone, which would you choose? I actually would have to think about that. I reckon probably the Time Stone. I reckon if you had either space or time, you kind of control everything in the galaxy in a way, because everything revolves around space and time, science. But the Time Stone would be interesting, because if you make a mistake, you just go back in time and then forget about it, and hopefully cover a lot of mistakes or things you may do wrong.
Now guys, who would you want to be? What powers did you want? Let us know at OTR Culture on our Twitter page. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Atheos.
And I've been Darrito.
Look forward to seeing you next time, okay?
Bye guys.
Bye.